I listened for, I think it was over 20 minutes to the opposition speaking earlier on, and I didn't hear any new ideas. I heard no positivity. All I heard was 20 minutes of negativity, bitterness, and particularly from Sinn Féin, a personalised diatribe towards the Minister for Housing, which will do absolutely nothing to provide a home for a single family in this country in the weeks and the months ahead. The truth of the matter is that this government is now the biggest developer of housing in the state. When you look at the range of schemes that Minister O'Brien has brought forward in the past couple of years in particular, the First Home Scheme, we have a new Croí Connogha scheme. He has introduced affordable purchase again in this country. We now have cost rental back up and running for the first time ever. The LDA on a statutory footing, on-site, delivering homes in our country. Record social housing. This government is now building public housing at scale for the first time in a very long time in this country. The continuation of Help to Buy. Ireland is a very successful country. We never hear any of you say that. And that's evidenced by the fact our population has grown by about 360,000 people from the census in 2016 to 2022, much of that by net inward migration. It's not the basket case that you portray to be consistently. Ireland is an attractive place where people want to come to live and to work and to rear a family. And we never hear any acknowledgement of any of that from any of you on that side of the House. We have an economy in this country that is attracting people to Ireland. A record number of people working in Ireland today. Almost 2.6 million people, the highest number at any point in the history of our country. We have public finances that are being well run. For the first time in our history, financial constraints is no longer the inhibitor of developing housing. The reality is it is about capacity, and that is about the hard grind of government, about land availability, about planning reform, about ensuring that we have sufficient labour in our system, that we provide the funding for housing to take place, that we give our local authorities and our approved housing bodies the capacity to deliver the homes that our people need. And we are absolutely committed, Lasceann Comhairle, to developing at scale in record numbers affordable housing, cost rental housing, public housing, and working with the private sector to alleviate the blockages that are there in the system to ensure that we can build up the number of houses that we need to meet the demands of a growing economy, of a growing population. This government has a positive agenda. We will deliver, and we will not bow to the incessant negativity and bitterness that we hear from the opposition.